A very good morning to all. In the last class, we started with the fourth chapter, that is Adaptations in Plants. And we learned about what is adaptation. Then we learned about what are terrestrial plants and what are aquatic plants. So what are terrestrial plants? Plants that grow on land are called as terrestrial plants. So plants which grow on mountain, hills, forests, deserts, all these are terrestrial plants. Then we learned about adaptation in desert plants. Today we are going to learn about adaptation in plants of coastal region. So what is this coastal region? You know what is a coastal region? In a very simple way, I can explain you. It is an area between land and sea. So what is it? It is an area between land and sea. So what about the climatic condition in coastal region? In coastal region, there will be strong wind, heavy rainfall, bright sunlight, sandy soil, etc. So the plants growing in the coastal region have special features that help them to survive in the coastal region. So today we are going to learn about the coconut palm, which grow in the warm coastal regions like Kerala and Goa. And these coconut trees have special features that helps them to adapt to the bright sunlight, strong wind, heavy rainfall, high humidity, etc. So let's see what are these features. So coming to the first one, that is about the stem of coconut tree. So coconut trees have flexible stem. So coconut trees have flexible stem that can be bent easily. So which can be bent easily during strong winds. So why do they have a flexible stem? They have a flexible stem in order to bear the force of strong wind. So the first feature of these coconut trees are they have flexible stem. They have flexible stem that helps them to bear the force of wind. The second thing is the root. So coconut trees have roots which are deep into the sandy soil. So in coastal regions we can see sandy soil. So their roots are deep into the sandy soil. And these roots holds the plant. The roots hold the plant tightly to the soil and prevents the plant from being washed away at the time of strong wind and heavy rainfall. So the coconut tree's roots are deep into the sandy soil. The next one about their leaves. So coconut trees have thick leaves with long strips. So have you seen coconut leaves? So if you have seen, you could have observed that they have thick leaves. They have thick leaves with long strips that prevents the plant from being uprooted at the time of strong wind. So that is about the leaves of coconut tree. Then the next thing is about their fruits. So what about their fruits? So coconut trees have large fruits. So when they fall on the water, so due to strong wind or heavy rainfall, when the fruit falls on the water, what happens is they remain floating on the water. They remain floating on the sea water for many days. And once it reaches the shore, it again gives rise to a new plant. And this in page number 39, you can see a box given here. Did you know? So it is given, why is there water inside a coconut? So the answer is given, the coconut is a seed. So do you know coconut is a seed? So coconut is a seed and there is a baby plant inside it. And it uses the water inside the shell that it helps growing. So the coconut fruit. So the fruit floats in the water. The fruit remain floating in the water for many days. So these are some of the features of coconut tree that helps them to survive in coastal region. So which are they? First one is that they have flexible stem. They have flexible stem. Then the second one is they have roots. They have roots which are deep into the sandy soil. And the third one is they have thick leaves. They have thick leaves with long strips. And what is the next one? The next one is they have large fruits that remain floating in the water for many days. So these are some of the features of coconut tree that helps them to survive in the coastal region. Coming to the next one is adaptation in plants of rainforest. So what is this rainforest? So rainforest is found in region where it gets maximum amount of, or we say that gets good amount of rainwater, that gets good amount of water throughout the year. That is a rainforest. So let me ask you one thing. Do you know which is the largest rainforest in the world? That is the Amazon basin. Amazon basin is the largest rainforest in the world, and it has the largest varieties of plants and animals. So what about the plants growing in rainforest? So the plants growing in the rainforest have some special characteristics. They have some special characteristics that helps them to adapt to the wet condition. So let's see what are these special features. The first thing is their stem. Most of these trees have thin and smooth stem. So as we discussed above, in rainforest, it gets maximum amount of rain throughout the year. And in trees, the trees have thin and smooth stem that allows the water that run off smoothly towards the ground. They have a smooth stem. This smooth stem allows water to run off smoothly towards the ground. And if you closely observe this picture, you can see the trees are very tall. So as the trees are very tall, that allows the trees to reach at the top of sunlight. Even there are plants that climb on these trees to reach the sunlight which is available at the top. So the trees in rainforest are very tall, and most trees have thin and smooth stem. And the next thing is about their leaves. So what about the leaves of these trees in rainforest? They have waxy surface and drip tips. You know what is drip tips? Drip tips means pointed tips. And this feature allows water to run off quickly without damaging or breaking the leaf. In rainforest, it is raining throughout the year, and the leaves of these trees have waxy surface and pointed tips. In this picture, you can see it has pointed tips that allow the water to move quickly without damaging or breaking the leaf. That is one of the another feature. Now let's see the next one. What about the roots of these trees? So in rainforest, the soil is very poor, so that the nutrients are remaining at the surface level. These roots grow over the surface of the ground. So where do these roots grow? These roots grow over the surface of the ground. These are some of the features of plants that grow in rainforest. So what is the first one? The first one that we learnt that these trees have thin and smooth stem that allow the water to move quickly towards the ground. Then we learnt about their leaves. Leaves have waxy surface and drip tips. So what is drip tips? Drip tips means pointed tips that allows water to move without breaking or damaging the leaf. Then we learnt about their roots. Their roots grow over the surface of the ground. These are some of the features of the plants that helps them to survive in the rainforest. Now you can take page number 40 in your textbook, and you can see there is a box given. Did you know? And it is given the Amazon forest has the largest varieties of plants and animals, and it is the largest rainforest in the world. And what it is given after that? Around 70% of the plants found in the rainforest have medicinal properties. So about 70% of the plants, 70% of the trees in the rainforest have medicinal properties. So this rainforest is called as the pharmacy of the world. So it is called as the pharmacy of the world. Then again you have two questions given there. Plants growing in warm coastal regions are adapted to. Three options are given: less rainfall, low humidity, sandy soil. So what is the answer? The answer is sandy soil. In coastal regions, the plants are adapted to sandy soil, high rainfall, heavy rainfall and high humidity. The second one, Plants growing in rainforest, so the question here is rainforest, are adapted to bright sunlight, heavy rainfall, high humidity. So what is the answer? High rainfall. It gets good amount of rain throughout the year. So I hope you understood what we have learned today. We learned about adaptation of plants in coastal regions as well as adaptation of plants in rainforest. And you can just go through the textbook and understand the features of plants that helps them to adapt. So let's meet in the next class. So till then, thank you.